Questions orales.
Oral questions. Mr. Speaker, it's one surprise after another with this Conservative government. Yesterday we learned that the government had cut off the lifeblood to at least a dozen women's groups which had policies on abortion that are not in line with the government's. Today we have learned that the government has decided to fund religious groups which believe in the Messiah's return, the imminent return, and which are translating the Bible in African and Asian dialects. Will the government admit that the decision to fund these religious groups is ideological, just like the decision to cut funding to pro-choice women's groups? The Honourable Minister of International Cooperation. Order.
Mr. Speaker, I want to be clear about this. This government wants to ensure that when we help women in Canada, when we help women abroad, we're going to do it responsibly and we are going to make a difference in their lives, Mr. Speaker. This is why we've taken on responsibility for hard-earned taxpayers' dollars to help women. And we're going to do this so that they can see that they have a better life wherever they may live.
Honourable Member for Laurier-Sainte-Marie. Well, of course it's going to help women sending preachers to Africa to translate the Bible. Really, that is what's going to help them. Now, the government tried to justify cutbacks to the Department of the Status of Women by saying that it was an administrative matter. How does the government explain the fact that it's funding religious groups to the tune of $800,000, their sects basically, when they're cutting back funding to organisations that are helping women to fight poverty at the grassroots? The Honourable Minister of Public Works.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In fact, the member opposite is completely incorrect. This government has increased funding for women's groups across Canada to record levels. We are very proud of that. In fact, we're supporting projects in every province and every territory in Canada now. These programs are working so well that we are oversubscribed. In fact, we have more women's groups applying than ever before. All of these groups have merit. They're doing great work across the country, but we can't fund everyone. But I am very proud that this year, 40% of our funding is going to groups that are working to end violence against women.